and welcome to the Viking Report, a student news program produced by the Jefferson College TV production classes. I'm Cassidy Rose. Our top story, the Jefferson College Hillsborough campus is home to a wide variety of programs, but in the spring of 2012, Jeffco will introduce two new programs to the health department, occupational therapy and respiratory therapy. Now, we'll send it to reporter Cody Combe.
These are a few nursing students who are not in the new programs. However, they are excited about the new opportunities the programs offer.
I've worked side by side with respiratory therapists and the physical therapist assistants before, and it's a really good job. You know, it's really good. You get to interact with a lot of people. You get to meet a lot of nice people, and they're a pretty integral part of the health team.
The new health programs are currently under construction. 2 new classrooms have been renovated and new equipment is being installed. Jefferson College has received outside funding for the new programs.
We've multiple grants that up to about $2 million that we've had to purchase equipment, renovate the building. You know, we have all kinds of like gas lines that we've installed. So there's been a lot of different changes that's been made on the building and for purchasing and funding for hiring staff.
Here is just some of the equipment that is funded by the government that Norma Cooper referred to earlier.
We're infusing our communities with people that are going to be making salaries in the ranges of $49,000 to like almost $60,000 a year when they come out and graduate. So we feel good about it because it's an opportunity for Jefferson College to grow. It's an opportunity for us to grow the economy in our rural areas and our own communities and provide quality health care. So it's huge.
The nursing profession is a recession-proof industry. The occupational and respiratory therapy assistant programs offered here at Jefferson College will strengthen the workforce, offer opportunities for all of Jefferson County, St. Genevieve County, and St. Francis County.
You know, I really like nursing because it's a good opportunity to get to interact with people. You know, you get to be a part of people's health process and actually get them on a better road to feeling better. You know, be like that integral person.
Each program has enough room for 24 students. As of November, occupational therapy has 12 remaining spots. There's still time to sign up. Classes start in January. I'm Cody Combe with JCTV.
If you'd like more information on occupational therapy or respiratory therapy programs, you can go to the college website at jeffco.edu or contact Linda Fuentes at 636-797-1000 at extension 3466. The dangerous drug heroin continues to destroy lives across the nation, and it's not just a problem in urban communities. The drug is becoming more of a problem in rural areas like Jefferson County. JCTV's Corey Ferguson spoke with an ex-user and local law enforcement officer about the growing problem in our community.
On the once quiet and docile streets of Jefferson County, a problem unlike any before is slowly creeping its way into our lives: heroin. Ex-user Dustin Young from Festus, Missouri experienced this epidemic firsthand.
Honestly, it's just the feeling, probably. I mean, in my experience, it was just the feeling. Other people said the rush is, you get it from snorters and you got your different ways of doing it. Nowadays, it's ridiculous. You can walk down the street and somebody's going to know where to get it.
In recent years, Jefferson County has been known for its infamous meth problem. Now heroin has taken over. In 2005, there was less than 50 related heroin deaths. Now in 2011, that number has surpassed 175.
The high is like I described to doctors and stuff when I went to rehab shit. It's just like everybody you ever loved giving you a big warm hug.
Local law enforcement officer of 3 years, Holly Lunsford, has also noticed an increase in heroin users and dealers.
I feel like heroin's been an epidemic for about 2 years now.
No one is certain why the rise of heroin occurred, but Officer Lunsford shares one of her reasons that she believes is the problem. The recreational use of prescription painkillers such as Oxycontin puts people on the downward spiral to heroin once people can't get it from their doctors anymore.
I think it has a lot to do with prescriptions, and if doctors would stop handing out prescriptions for things that people don't need prescriptions for and stop writing them prescriptions for that, probably cut down, you know, there'd be a lot less people introduced to.
Young says he's been clean for 2 years because he has loved ones depending on him.
Some people it might be, depends on why you quit, I guess. If you just quit to quit, yeah, maybe. But like if you have reasons why you quit, you know, quit because, you know, my son, family, my dad and them, then it's not so hard, and I see it and I realize what it did to me before. It's not really.
Young is not sure what would have happened to him if he had not been arrested and put in jail. He may very well have lost his life to his addiction. Corey Ferguson, JCTV.
If you know anyone who needs help with an addiction problem, there are many services within the country that can help, like ComTree. You can reach them at 636-931-2700. That will do it for our first segment. We'll take a quick break, and then Corey Ferguson will have more news.
There's a place I've discovered, a place that's challenging.
With 4 associate degree programs and 20 certificate programs.
A place that's accessible with 4 locations, plus an online campus.
A place that's student-centered, where I receive the education I deserve.
A place that's affordable, where I can save thousands of dollars.
There's a place to discover your future.
That place is here, Jefferson College.
I am Jeffco Baseball. I am Jeffco Baseball.
I am Jeffco Baseball.
I am Jeffco Baseball.
Jeffco Baseball. Come see what you're missing.
We'll play anybody, anywhere, anytime.
Jeffco Softball. Come see what you're missing.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Corey Ferguson. Earlier this year, Japan was hit with a major disaster, the massive and destructive tsunami. The recovery process is still going on today, and JCTV's Billy Jackson was in Japan for a month aiding this process as a carpenter. He now brings us the story of the Japanese finding new hope.
The tsunami that hit Japan last March literally caused tons of devastation and destruction. Much of it can still be seen today, 9 months later. During this time, relief groups from across the world have come here to help in the effort to rebuild Japan. Gary Northcutt of House Springs, Missouri is part of our team. Northcutt describes with heavy words the completeness of the damage we saw around us.
Some areas are totally leveled. There's nothing left. It's just completely destroyed. In other areas, the houses are damaged, but they can be rebuilt. And a lot of it's just on the first floor. So we're able to rebuild on the first floor and get the people back in their homes.
Through a translator, local resident Sudakasi describes how he survived the massive tsunami wave.
So they weren't able to run away, so they were kind of like in the middle of the tsunami. The water came in already, so they just kind of like, he just like swam. And then while swimming, he went up to the second floor where the lanai is, and then just kind of hold onto the railing tight and went inside the second floor.
According to FoxNews.com, the tsunami wave killed more than 8,000 people and left more than 200,000 more homeless. Today, there are still many thousands without a home to call their own. A nonprofit organization called Samaritan's Purse, along with the help of volunteers like me, is working hard to change those statistics one house at a time. John Corley of Ohio, who was the leader of our team, explains the role of Samaritan's Purse in rebuilding Japan.
Samaritan's Purse has been the collaborator or whatever to put teams together, everything from Southern Baptist to men's group to local carpenters. They've brought them in from all over the United States, Canada, New Zealand, different places around, trying to pool resources of manpower. Samaritan's Purse has been really good to fund this project, so these homeowners that literally had their lives stripped away from them in moments have the opportunity, by just an act of faith, to believe, where did these guys come from, to have their homes not totally rebuilt, but they've been gutted, they've been cleaned, and then put back together in a rough state. And what I mean by that, to the condition that they can occupy their homes again.
When the house is finished, there's a celebration, a dedication of the newly repaired house. The team gathers together with the family and a few of the other Samaritan's Purse staff, and we sing hymns to the Lord in Japanese. The pastor of the local church, Pastor Suzuki, shares the gospel of Jesus Christ with the family, and how we believe there is one God, the creator of heaven and earth, and how he works all things together for the good of those who love him. As we close, and we present them with a gift of a Japanese Bible signed by the team, you can see in the family's faces the eternal gratefulness they feel for receiving back their home, a home they can live in. The people making this work possible come from all over the world. Jefferson County.
I'm Gary Northcutt from House Springs, Missouri.
Ohio.
Hi, my name is Brock Kreitzberg. I'm from Akron, Ohio.
Hawaii.
I'm Dave Bonrevo. I am from Hawaii.
Hi, my name is Rich Giddens. I live in Yokohama. I was born and raised in Colorado.
I'm Heseda. I live in Tome, Japan right now.
Hey, I'm Chris Scotland. I'm from New Orleans. Carpenter for Samaritan's Purse here in Tome, Japan. And tonight, as you can see, I'm also filling in as the cook.
And though our team has now returned home, the work in Japan goes on. There are many homes still to be rebuilt and families to help. Please pray that the Lord God will continue to send his workers to Japan, and that he will strengthen those who continue on. My personal prayer is that in the years to come, the Japanese people will be able to look back on this year and see a wave of God's mercy and grace instead of a wave of destruction. Billy Jackson, JCTV.
If you want to read and see more about what Samaritan's Purse is doing in Japan and around the world, you can go to www.samaritanspurse.org. If you want to learn more about Billy's adventure in Japan and his work as a photographer, you can go to his blog, www.servantphotographer.blogspot.com, or just Google Billy Jackson Servant Photographer. With Veterans Day falling in November, people tend to reflect upon the bravery our veterans have shown. JCTV's Alan Heckler introduces us to a local veteran who had a very close call in the line of duty.
80-year-old William Watson of DeSoto served in the Air Force for 7.5 years. Watson says he enlisted in the Air Force right after high school in 1946, but in June 1950, he went into active duty and served until the end of the Korean War in 1953. Watson flew a C-119. He delivered supplies to the front lines. At one point, his plane came under enemy fire, and he didn't even know about it until the next day.
Crew chief of the aircraft called me over and said, "Did you know you got hit yesterday?" And I said, "No, I didn't." And he went back to the tail of the aircraft, and there were a couple of bullet holes in it, but we didn't know it, so it wasn't any damage.
Jefferson College history professor Scott Holsler covers the Korean War in his American history class and says the timing of the conflict was one of the reasons it was referred to as the Forgotten War.
It came right on the heels of World War II, and people wanted to kind of get over war. They wanted to go back to their normal lives.
Veterans like Watson hope everyone takes a moment out of their normal everyday lives to honor those who have served. You can honor our veterans by visiting memorials like this one here at Jefferson College, or taking a moment to remember on a national holiday like Veterans Day.
Veteran Day means to me where everyone shows their patriotism for their country. And as you know, without the veterans and the patriotism, our country wouldn't be what it is today.
We should never forget what our veterans have done for us. Alan Heckler, JCTV.
Thank you, and now we will throw it to Alan Heckler, who is outside with today's weather update.
Corey, snow is starting to appear in Jefferson County. Right now we're dealing with temperatures in the high 20s to low 30s, and as you can see on the ground there is light snow, but nothing that can stick to the pavement just yet. Back to you, Corey.
Thanks, Alan. That will do it for the news and weather portion of the Viking Report. Stay tuned for a report on the Cardinals and Blues from JCTV's Matt Baer.
The St. Louis Blues under ex-coach Davis Payne were 6-7 to start the 2011-2012 season. Since the hiring of their new head coach Ken Hitchcock, the Blues are 4-0-2 on the young season. The Blues have been injury-ridden over the past few years, and Blues' 2007 first-round draft pick David Perron was one of the many injured. Coach Hitchcock has been a great addition to the Blues organization. With all the things he has done so far, including a few roster changes, he has definitely shown that he has every intention of turning this Blues team around. Earlier, I caught up with a couple Blues fans down at the Scott Trade Center and asked them about their opinion on Coach Hitchcock.
They needed a change. Hitchcock is one. He hasn't won big, but he's got to be an improvement. Sometimes St. Louis got to settle in and get somebody they can keep, to me. I mean, I think Hitchcock's a disciplinarian. How long before his act run gets old, you know?
David Perron, who we've all been wondering about, has recently been cleared for full contact practice. We spoke off camera earlier with David, and he stated, "My injury is coming along a lot better than I expected it would. Hopefully I will be ready soon." Later, I asked the Blues forward about a possible timetable for his return, and he said, "At this time, there is no set timetable for my return." The Blues organization has been struggling over the last few years, to say the least. The Blues have missed the playoffs 4 of the last 5 years. Of all the coaching styles the Blues have had recently, the coaching styles of Ken Hitchcock have seemed to work the best for the team. His coaching style seems to have the Blues right back in the playoff hunt for the first time in 5 years. I'm Matt Baer. Thanks for watching this edition of Sports Talk on JCTV.
During the 2011 season, the St. Louis Cardinals have definitely had their ups and downs. On August 26, the Redbirds were 10.5 games out of a playoff spot. This was the day that began one of the most historic playoff runs in Major League Baseball history, as the Cardinals came all the way back not only to make the playoffs, but also to reach the World Series.
Hi, I'm Matt Baer with JCTV. Right now, we are here at Busch Stadium. This is shaping up to be a great series so far, and hopefully the Cardinals will pull through. Let's head down to the stadium and see if we can get some fan and player interviews. All right, I am joined here by Steve Bowers. Steve, what did you think about the Cardinals' comeback this year? Did you think that that was even possible for them?
I'm like everybody else. I thought they were out. It took a little bit of a miracle, and we had some help by the opponents, and we squeezed right in. But all it takes is to get in the playoffs, and everybody's equal. So it worked out great for the whole city.
Yeah, after that big win against the Phillies in that series, I think everybody started to regain that hope. Everybody thought that they were just down and out and playing the dream team of the year.
And then along came the rally squirrel. What do you think about the rally squirrel?
It's great. It gives the community a chance to, kind of collect together and have some common goal. And the Cardinals have brought the city together, brought revenue to the city, and it's really a great thing. Cardinals are just a great institution to be associated with.
Okay, and if you could name the rally squirrel, what would you name it?
I thought about that for a while. I think I'd name it Squirrely. And the best thing about the rally squirrel is I think you heard on the radio earlier that Cardinal Glen is going to make a lot of money off this thing, like $200,000 or something like that to go to the kids. And, that's what it's all about, these charities, and that's what they need, especially over there.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Steve, for your time.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, I'm joined here by Jay and Jen. Guys, I seen you guys a sign. You guys skipped your honeymoon to come to the Cardinals game. Is that correct?
That's right. That is correct. We got married on Saturday. We're going to go down to Disney World, and we said, screw it. Let's skip Disney World, and let's go to the Cards game.
There you go. You guys are some devoted fans. Did you guys think a couple months ago when the Cardinals were like 10.5 out, did you guys think they had a chance of making it?
I didn't think we had a shot. I had given up hope about the beginning of September.
Yep.
Okay, and what do you guys think about the rally squirrel? I mean, that has become like one of the most popular things in St. Louis right now. What do you guys think about that?
He's so cute. I love it.
What would you guys name him if you could name the rally squirrel?
Raphael.
So Raphael the rally squirrel.
Yep, that's it.
It's a cool name. Well, all right, guys, thank you so much for your time, and go Cards.
Go Cards. Thanks.
Go Cards.
All right, guys, I'm joined here by Nick and Hank. Guys, why don't you guys go ahead and tell us where you're from?
We're from Logan, Utah.
That's crazy. You guys were telling me before that this is your first time ever to Busch Stadium. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yep.
Excited.
What is you guys' overall impression so far of the stadium? What do you think of it?
Looks awesome. I can't wait to see it packed tonight.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest things. Have you guys heard anything about the rally squirrel personally? Or
Yeah, we watch it all the time.
You watch it all the time?
We came for a free towel.
You came for a free towel?
Yeah. Rally squirrel towel.
Yeah.
There you go. What do you guys think you would name it if you could name the rally squirrel?
I don't know. I think that they should make the squirrel. It's a lot cooler than the monkey though. It's more fierce.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's got to be a flying squirrel though.
Okay.
It's got more stealthiness to it. I don't know if we have a name.
I don't know. I've never thought of a name for the rally squirrel.
Never thought of a name? All right.
Rex.
Well, thank you, Rex. Is that what you said?
Rex.
Rex
Sure.
the rally squirrel. There you have it, guys. Well, thank you guys very much for your time.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
One of the key components for the Cardinals during the postseason so far has been the bullpen, and earlier I was able to catch up with the winner of Game 3 of the 2011 World Series, reliever Lance Lynn.
Hi, I'm Matt Baer. We're here down at Busch Stadium. We're joined by Lance Lynn, one of the Cardinals' bullpen pitchers. Lance, what's been your playoff experience so far?
It's been great. I wasn't able to pitch the first round, and now I'm able to pitch in the second round. It's been fun, and we're just going to keep winning. It'll be more fun, the more games we win.
How is pressure for you? I mean, do you deal with a lot of pressure? How do you look at that as a team? Do you guys work together and deal with that pressure, or how does that work out?
Yeah, everybody has their own way of dealing with pressure, and for us, it's just we've been playing this game for a good bit of time now, so we just try to concentrate on what we need to do and just worry about playing the game and not worry about the other things.
One game at a time, right?
One game at a time, one pitch at a time.
Right. A lot of people were thinking with the big comeback, and you guys made that big 10.5 game run to come back into the wild card look, and a lot of people were doubting you guys. What do you got to say to those guys?
We got a team with a lot of heart, so we knew that we had a chance. And for the people that maybe thought we weren't going to get it done, it just shows them what kind of character we have as a team. And we're just going to keep fighting till the last game, and hopefully we can keep on winning and get to the World Series.
All right, cool. Well, thank you very much, Lance. Bring home a win tonight, all right?
Do our best.
Thank you.
During the postseason, Lynn is 2-0 in 8 appearances with a 1.08 ERA in 8 1/3 innings pitched. Thanks for watching our coverage of the Cards 2011 postseason on JCTV. Go Cards!
And she said, oh, they're for the Cards. I hope everyone.
Roofing and siding.
Go Cards!
I'll bet not of the United States.
Go Cards!
Rally squirrel!